No, you're not the a-hole for this one. He shouldn't be dictating to you at all what you wear. No one has the right to do that. Wear what makes you happy, and I would dump that loser and find someone new. Hello, my fellow Toasties. Today we're gonna dive into... And with that, let's dive into our first story. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend I'm not going to wear baggy jeans and boy clothes just to protect his feelings? So me and my boyfriend have been dating for over a year. We're both 17, and before I met him, I had very flashy fashion, but I wore very cute clothes inspired by J fashion. I don't have a shape at all. I'm really skinny, and I never needed to show any skin because that's not my style, but I'm very girly. When I met him, I started changing my style to baggy jeans, from zoomies, and baggy t-shirts. It's really not my style. I feel like a boy when I wear them. I don't judge people who dress like this, but it's just not for me, and I started really not to feel confident in myself. I started to realize that I needed to go back to the style I previously had and love to boost my confidence. But my boyfriend has been discouraging it. Every time I wear shorts, he always says I'm drawing attention to myself, or says they're booty shorts. They're literally not. Like nothing is showing except my legs, or that I should take them off even if they're not shorts. And they're just skinny jeans. And then I do change into baggy pants to make him comfortable, but then I automatically just feel uncomfortable in the way I look. This happens every time I wear knee-length skirts, skinny jeans, or normal shorts. I'm now starting to do my hair back into pigtails and wear clothes I love. But he cannot stop saying or insinuating I'm revealing or looking like a... I showed him outfits of really nice frilly skirts and nice long sleeve blouse, and he said, so you basically want to dress like a bop. I got so upset and told him that I'm not going to dress like this for the rest of my life just to protect his feelings, and that I'm not dressing like a boy and I'm going to dress like the way I want. He got mad and I just gave up, and now he's still texting me about not dressing the way I want. I felt bad, so I found an alternative where I just wear not see-through tights under my shorts, and he's still getting mad. I told him again I don't care and I want to wear what makes me happy. I'm not sure if this makes me the bad guy or not. What's wrong with your boyfriend? Is he one of those manosphere, red-pilled, Gen Z types that voted for fascism? No, you're not the a-hole for this one. He shouldn't be dictating to you at all what you wear. No one has the right to do that. Wear what makes you happy, and I would dump that loser and find someone new. Am I the a-hole for picking up a litter of puppies in an alley behind an apartment building and bringing them to the Humane Society? About 2 weeks ago, I was taking extra trash out, and I had to go to the alley where the dumpsters were at because I was getting rid of some chairs, and I saw a box filled with puppies. I instinctively thought they were abandoned and decided it would be best if someone took them to a shelter or somewhere. So I drove them over and dropped them off at the Humane Society. They checked them for microchips and nothing came back. None of them was spayed or neutered, so I felt like I was right in my choice. I mentioned it to one of my neighbors in the lobby, and someone overheard and accused me of stealing their puppies. They told me they were raising them and they wanted to be outside for a couple of hours, even though it was 1 a.m. when I went outside. They're telling me that I owe them $1,500 for money that they would have otherwise made on selling them. The response to this is, not the a-hole. Who leaves a box of puppies outside all night next to the dumpster? Unless they were purebred, a popular breed, they aren't getting $1,500 for a bunch of mutt puppies, much less an unvaccinated, non-vet checked ones. Yeah, I believe he did the right thing here and agree with what the responses say. It's like leaving a baby outside of a store. I believe you had the right call to take them. What if you weren't out that night and those puppies were just left there? Am I the a-hole for choosing to buy concert tickets instead of using my money to host my son's first birthday? I, 35 female, had a baby, 7 months male, last year. It was a rough pregnancy. I lost a parent due to terminal illness while pregnant, struggled to complete post-grad, and then developed preeclampsia and had to undergo a C-section. During postpartum, I struggled with depression, anxiety, and at times due to sleep deprivation, hallucinations. I tried to shoulder most of the childcare while working from home, and my husband, 35 male, helps where he can. He doesn't have the same sleepless nights as I do, and doesn't handle the majority of the childcare like I do because he has a high-pressure job, where he has to do intricate surgeries. As much as I love my son, I am exhausted and sad most of the time. I got help from my PPD, but some feelings just don't go away. I grieve for the life I used to have, and nobody or nothing prepared me for how consuming parenting can be. I decided I really wanted to do something for myself and bought tickets to the concert of an artist I truly adore. I plan to finance the whole thing myself, traveling to the venue, tickets, etc. The concert also falls around the time my son turns 1. I decided I wasn't going to host a party for that because I personally think he's too small to enjoy it and it would just be a waste of money. My plan is to travel solo to this concert and let my husband take leave to take care of her son and come back. In my eyes, I had the opportunity to splurge on myself for once, and if I can't have the first year party for my son, that was totally fine. My husband is very supportive of this decision and already has his leave lined up, but when I told my friends and family, I got a pretty adverse reaction. They've been commenting that I'm selfish and that my son deserves to have a big bash to celebrate his first 365 days around the sun, and that even if he doesn't enjoy or remember his party, the photos will mean a lot to him. I explained that I plan to have a tiny private celebration with just my husband and I, but everyone seems to be judging me so hard that I'm starting to feel awful. Am I the a-hole? And more importantly, am I a bad mother? I would say not the a-hole. I think what's going on here is just way more than just the party or the concert. Your husband's on board, and you can always schedule the party for a different time. Let me know in the comments what you think. Am I the a-hole for asking my friend to pay for the damage to my expensive leather bag? So I own a high leather briefcase that I saved up for months to buy. It's an $1,800 briefcase, and it was a gift I made to myself after saving money for over a year. I've always been super careful with it. A few days ago, I was hanging out with my friend and he asked to see it. I handed it over, and while he was looking at it, he accidentally spilled a full cup of coffee on it. I immediately tried to wipe it off, but the coffee soaked into the leather and left a huge stain. I was devastated. This bag cost me $1,800 and I've only had it for a few months. I took it to a professional cleaner and they said it'll cost around $300 to remove the stain, but there's no guarantee the stain will completely come out. I told my friend I was upset and asked if he's willing to help cover the cost of the repairs. He apologized but said it was just an accident and that I shouldn't expect him to pay for something so expensive. I get that accidents happen, but this feels like a big deal to me. I offered to split the cost, but he refused, saying it's not his responsibility. On this one, I am also going to say not the a-hole. Regardless of what it was, a briefcase, a card, whatever, and the fact you offered to go halves on the repair, yeah, your friend should at least make an offer. He's 100% in the wrong and should have helped you fix it. And if you reached the end of this video, thank you for watching. Go check out my other videos on this channel, like and subscribe, and always stay toasty!